Angle theorem. It's pretty easy because I think you already know most of what we're talking about today. But let's talk about it.
Triangle angle theorem.
Okay, now we have different types of triangles, so let's start with talking about some of the names of a triangle. Let's start with this one. This is a very popular one. Somebody tell me something you know about a right triangle.
Doesn't that form a 90-degree angle?
Yes. There has to be one 90-degree angle. Can it have two 90-degree angles?
Yeah. No, it can't.
It'd be a square.
We'll talk about that in a minute, so we'll hold that question for a minute. It's got to have one 90-degree angle. All right, what about an isosceles? It's a weird word. Does anybody know what an isosceles triangle is? Mason.
When two sides of the same.
Two of the angles, not sides, but two of the angles are the same size. Are the same size. Good. Okay. And then we have what we call acute angles and obtuse angles. Who can tell me what acute angles are? No, they're not pretty. Acute. Less than 90. An acute angle is less than 90 degrees. What about an obtuse angle? Greater than 90. More than 90. 90 degrees. Okay, questions so far? You've probably heard all these before today. Don't worry about that stupid phone. Somebody forgot to turn it off. Questions so far? All right. Now you may see some of these today in the lesson. Now you know exactly what they're talking about. All right, let's talk about all triangles. How many degrees do the three angles inside a triangle have to add up to? 180 degrees. All three angles add up to 180. So, let's say they give me this angle over here, 35 degrees. They give me another angle over here, let's call it 52 degrees. How could we figure out the third angle? Somebody tell me what we could do.
Subtract.
Raise your hand. I don't see anybody who wants to answer my question. Oh, Madison.
Add them up and subtract them by 180.
Sure. So what's 35 plus 52?
87.
87. And then what do we do, Madison?
Subtract by 180.
Subtract that from the total, because all three have to add up to 180. Do 187, or 180 minus 87, what is that? 93. So this angle over here would have to be 93 degrees, because all three angles must add up to 180. Questions so far? All right. What if they give me a right triangle? Ooh. And the acute angle somebody's girlfriend is texting, or boyfriend is texting. Okay. And the acute angle is 41 degrees. And they want us to find the third side,
One side's 90.
or find the third angle. What do we know about a right triangle? One of them's got to be,
90.
and the other one is 41. So wouldn't we need to do 90 plus 41? What's 90 plus 41?
131.
And then how could we get the third angle?
Subtract.
Subtract 131 from 180. So 180 minus 131. What does the calculator say? 49? Y'all trust Porter? You sure?
Yeah.
You willing to bet money?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, you would have won.
I'll bet it on myself.
So the third angle would have to be 49 degrees. Questions so far? And that's pretty much all the lesson is about today. Looking at a triangle. It could be isosceles. Now let's do one of those. One more. And then we'll put up. Angle or triangle. This is a good one. Odd angle is 50 degrees. We need to find the other two.
50.
Okay, tell me something about an isosceles.
Two sides the same.
Two of the sides are the same. Are you with me? Two angles are the same. So, is this the angle? Well, let's just draw a picture over here. And I'm going to put little loops here to show the two angles that are the same. It says right here, the odd angle is 50. Is 50 this one, or is it these two?
Those two.
It's odd.
As the
so
one.
It's the one.
It says the odd one.
Oh.
So it's not. It's
So what does the odd one mean?
odd.
If something's odd, is something like it? Are you with me? Does that make sense? So if it's the odd angle, which one does it have to be?
Yeah.
That one. The odd angle. Odd man out means the one that's different. Does that make sense? Well, hold up. These two have to be the same. You agree? Keep that in mind. So what do you want to do with the 50? Tucker?
We want to do 180 minus 50 divided by 2.
All right, minus 50. So what's 180 minus 50?
30.
130. So are both of these angles 130?
No.
Tucker, what do we do?
Divided by 2.
Divide that sucker by 2. What's 130 divided by 2?
65.
So now these two angles would have to be 65 and 65. Do y'all agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Now, if I would have said the same angle is 50, then we would have put 50, 50 and had to find the odd one. Are you with me? No. Any questions? All right, pull out your computer. We got